Hey, welcome back to Bissell Maple Farm. We've really been growing. The community's growing. I see we're pushing 900 subscribers. It's pretty exciting. It's been a lot of work, but anything that we've ever accomplished in our life was a lot of work, right? If we're honest, anything good that's ever happened to us, it wasn't easy, if we're honest with ourselves. But hey, if it's your first time joining us and you've never been to a maple operation or seen how maple syrup's made, welcome to Bissell Maple Farm, and let's get to it. You excited?
Yeah.
I brought my buddy with me today. I don't mean you.
Charlie?
I mean my buddy Charles. Way to get hair and fur all over my truck, Charlie. I know, we're almost here, buddy. See that tree, John boy?
Yeah.
I just pushed it over. So this is what happened yesterday. Stand over here. Does it look like the mind flayer to you?
No.
What? You don't see it?
No. It's more like that worm from Dune. You know, so.
Looks more like the worm from Dune.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're staying on sci-fi, so that's good. All right. This, if you watched the last episode, you'll see that my hatchet came apart on the final tap into the wedge. And out of frustration, I tossed the handle and start walking towards the garage to go grab another hammer. And the tree actually fell. So the final tap that this hatchet ever made was enough to take this spruce down.
Crack. It's going. It's going.
Still reminds me of the mind flayer. While you're doing the work, I'm gonna go eat something.
Business as usual.
Yep. Hey, I don't care how long this takes, just be careful. We're not in a race.
You got that right.
Steady.
I ain't gonna have this thing rolling on me.
No.
Oh.
Holy cow, there's some tension on these things. What are you thinking?
No, I don't think it's supporting very much weight. I was just debating if I should take it or leave it.
How's lunch, Austin?
Oh my word. I don't think I'm gonna be moving very fast this afternoon. That was almost too much lunch.
How far are we into this thing, Austin? What's your plan?
Boy, I don't know. I don't know how far in we are. Could only possibly know that if I knew where the end point was, and I don't really know.
Well, you did a good job limbing right here.
Yeah, the stuff we could reach and that wasn't touching the ground.
I don't know. Maybe
If we're gonna roll it, I really probably need to come back and get some of this stuff that I can just barely reach.
Well, you want something stable to stand on?
Yeah, what would it be though?
Oh, one of those 5-gallon buckets. You could stand on one of those. I'll give you the... Well, get 2 then.
Heads
if you're
up,
worried
YouTube
about
safety police.
Just get 2 buckets so you can put 1 foot on each bucket.
True.
That way, you know, that gives you stability.
10 whole gallons of stability.
Yeah, if we get that row down, I think clear a spot over there for the tractor. Right here. We'll figure out where our measurement is we want to go. The nice thing is if we do cut it and then clear a spot, we can roll, you know, one at a time. It'll be less for the tractor to push, and got to be able to come in from this side, and the more weight off the top, the better. Dad, we want 2 12-inch beams as far towards the top as possible so it weighs the least. They got to be at least 21 feet long. That's not going to stop old John boy. Look at that. Sun's out, guns out.
That's why you bring the young men.
But I'll bet you Austin, he's pretty happy that Jonathan's here. It's worth it.
Would not be great without it, I'll tell you that.
He's done more than I have.
So did you measure from the other end to know how many logs you got here?
Well, the other end has some mushy end. There's it's a little rot, we think. I can't use that end of the beam. Plus, that's a lot of wood to try to fit on that little mill. It's be a lot of rigmarole. Hop on the mule with Baca and go get a square. Yeah, Baca will go with you.
Wait, where are they at?
I don't know. This is the mystery.
Yeah, this is the fun part.
I'm not sure if I picked it up or it's up by the trail.
Dad, I got us a booth at Paul Bunyan. In the center of it, where we will be boiling sap, will be right across the aisle from Log Right. Aren't you excited about this, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Square's not here.
Squareless.
All right, let's send the square roots. Square roots. It's like a math and wood pun.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's see if he takes off for him. Oh yeah. He's not leaving us, Jonathan. It's his boy. Why are you checking it again, Austin?
It's like 17.75. Because we keep checking it this way, and that's great. We're getting our measurement. But that's operating on the assumption that this log is perfectly round. If this log's an oval, and we're looking at the long side of an oval, then we're really going to goof up what size timber we can make because
Make a mark there so you know where you're at.
Right. You want to try and like right? That's what I'm thinking. Is right off the bat.
I really think that if this is good, this is gonna be good.
Okay.
You see what I mean? You could cut this right here, and
Let's take it
and
right
I think
there.
it'd be good.
See if I can.
That's why I brought this guy. Not you. This guy. Okay, there's a mark.
All right, that's 20 right there. What do you want to go to? 21.
Mark 20.
Okay. 20 is right here. Like right off the back side of this knot.
You can see that.
Where is it? Can't see it.
Thank you.
Where is it? I can't see it. Uh-oh.
20. Right here. Like right to the top of your notch.
20 is the top of the notch.
So as long as that rot doesn't go more than, this is your 20 foot.
That's good.
For this cut though,
take a little less off.
I might cut it like back here.
Yeah.
And then for our end cut, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna go about 6 inches the other way.
Sure. Give us a
little
little
cut's
bit.
got to be right on what it is.
Fair enough. 41? Jeez. You getting 41?
I'm seeing right at 41.
So if we move up, what's the diameter going to be here?
Well, you got a pretty strong taper on this side of it, so you'll probably go down to 34, 35. I would
You think
guess.
so? You think you're losing 4 inches from here to here? No kidding.
I don't know.
Let's cut it.
Measure it when we're done. Find out.
Cut once. Measure twice.
That is what we're doing.
Why are you so jumpy about insects today?
If you had a friggin' bright green spider in your ear, you wouldn't love that.
What happened yesterday?
No, that was a couple days ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought you got stung yesterday.
Yesterday I was bottling.
Oh,
Before
that's
I was
right.
digging out. They got me one like right on the back and one down on the shoulder blade.
Maybe you'll turn into like a yellow jacket superhero. But I figured if you turn into a superhero, you could tap trees faster.
I'm gonna be like a bee superhero, but I just have a drill for a stinger, so I just fly around the woods. Zoop, zoop.
You'll cut wood faster.
We're a bunch of idiots. This is stupid. They say not too bad.
I don't like what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, it's not great.
Your knife, is it punky?
Could you tell when I hit that with the saw? I could feel it.
It was soft. What do you think? Maybe we could just cut it off center a little bit. Ooh, that's not a good sign. I bet you it's going to keep going up. That's the juvenile wood there. What about just mowing it out with a chainsaw? Yeah, just move it back and forth and see if we can find the end of it. We might not have a long enough bar.
Huh?
We might not have a long enough bar to find the end of it.
Yeah. Hopefully we...
Crap.
Hopefully it's like 4 more inches. 34. 35. That's in a notch. Yeah, it's like 35 inches.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Not that far. His little marks right here. Is it soft all the way?
I think it started throwing white wood.
You're so hopeful. You think if we cut it where Jonathan said to cut it, we'll see the brown spot?
No.
Come check this out, Dad. What would you do, Dad? I'm gonna have to edge this with a chainsaw just to get it on our mill. That doesn't sound fun.
See people quarter them.
Quarter them with a chainsaw?
Yep. So that's like 15.5 inches. But you're gonna have to come down to probably, what about there?
Off to your left, it's solid. Bet you can get it. You can probably get a 12 by 12 there, can't you?
That's 18. Well, no.
Look at that side. It's
16.
like square right where your left hand is.
Yeah, you'd only have to come down into here.
Do you know how hard it would be, though, to try to make a cant off that?
Well,
you'd have to, like, it'd be hard to do.
Thing to do would be have an Alaskan sawmill and mill, like, to here flat. And then just put that on, just throw it on the mill, and you're basically a quarter way to your cant.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That is further than I thought I was.
Well, it's a good thing I started yelling and screaming.
Your strength is here.
I got you.
I'm with you.
So what's the issue we have, Austin?
The issue is that this rot in the center is pretty soft.
And how much more can we cut off? And still get
To get two 20-foot 12 by 12s, not much. We can go another maybe 4 inches, and we know the rot goes a little further than that at least.
And what are our other options?
Instead of doing 12 by 12s, do 10 by 10s, or what about doing like an 8 by 12?
What, would we get an 8 by 12?
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
I just like using the pith because it's the center. It's easy. Even though I don't think it's the strongest timber. It's just, look at all the lumber you get by milling down to the can.
Oh yeah, I get you there, but
You got a ton of lumber. One beam and a lot of lumber. What do you think of that plan?
you have to get your other beam somewhere else.
There's a pin oak. There's a pin oak.
Really nice from behind you.
And look how easy it would be to turn that thing.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Like on the mill. Like
That one back there is like perfect.
where?
Right behind you.
The black walnut?
No, to the right.
That's too big. That one's perfect.
What do you mean that's too big?
That's too big. That I gotta turn this thing. I mean, you gotta turn this thing. That one's in the open. You just drop it. Boop.
No more rot.
I'll be the judge of that. Still a little punky to me. Well,
It's about the same.
I think it's the same everywhere, isn't it?
It's just that pine. It's soft wood.
This is spruce.
Oh, spruce is a type of pine.
Is spruce the type of pine?
Yeah.
You dirty dog. Now we just got to go back 20.
How hard of a limit is that 30 inches?
I think it can handle 31, but that's all right.
Good, because that's what we're...
But we're going to have to like trim it as it goes down the mill. Austin, explain where we're at, what we've done.
We took off another 4 feet. We got past the rot. Don't have that to deal with anymore.
And we're close to what?
Our second 12 by 12 is going to kind of be a little rounded.
11.5 by 11.5.
Yeah, but it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So now we got to move back, mark 20 feet. I don't know. I don't know if we want to cut it first or try to put it on the ground first.
I don't know either, but let's mark 21.
Go to 21 and see what it looks like. That's going to be high
Here, you
in
take
the
this
air
one,
to,
dude.
That's going to be high in the air to make it cut.
Oh, Austin. You could do it standing on the thing.
If we're cutting it standing on it, then you're making that cut. Alright, that's 21 right here.
Cool. Mark it. I'm happy. I can see it. Hopefully you don't go to the square. Because it gets a little sketchy there, but if you do go to the square, mark it.
18, 20, 21.
Shoot, we could do 20. Do you think we could do 22 each? How far are you from the, you think you're 2 feet from the square?
Might be. That's 30 and a half.
Go
30
2
and a
feet.
quarter.
Pull the square
2
off there.
foot. Be right there.
Sweet. That gives me a foot overhang, right? Or 6
Yes.
inches. Each one will be 22, is that what it'll be? Or 21?
No, each one, if we go over 2 feet here and then cut it in half, that's not great.
No,
Each
we'll only
one will
be
be
21. We'll have a 6 inch
Yeah,
overhang.
because we went 21, 21, then we moved an extra 2 feet. Cut it here, then measure it and cut it in half. Each
See?
is 22.
See, this is why I like working with Austin. I just test him every now and then, and he always passes. Really mark that one up good. Guess you want to Make it Nate proof.
Ready?
Is that an X for don't cut here?
Yeah.
An asterisk for don't cut here?
Call it an idiot mark.
Two ends are going to spring in opposite directions, and you do not know which way they're going.
So you're saying it would be unsafe to cut there?
Yep.
With it in the air.
What if I'm on it?
Well, I think we just
That's a real good idea.
make sure you have 1 foot on each log.
Yeah.
Cut them in half and just drag them out of there. Oh, he put it in low range. I have a complaint to make.
We put our marks on the wrong side.
I can't see my marks now. You're gonna have to flip it back over, Dad.
We were competent enough to measure once. We're probably competent enough to measure.
Let John give you the mark.
Yep. Sweet. We might be able to mill one.
Well,
I think there's strawberry dessert. You want to cut your tree or?
Oh, you know what? There's strawberry dessert. Strawberry dessert is going to make us more effective.
Well, taking a break's always a good idea.
I know, it's hot, right, Jonathan?
Yeah. Especially before you do something serious.
thank you.
What do you got there?
Strawberry,
Some blueberries on there?
blueberry.
That looks good. Wow. Come on, Chuck. Come on. Up here. Come on. Come up here. Come on, Charlie. Come on. Come on, puppy. You want to take one side? I'll take one side.
Sure.
I might as well do something today. Looking for your hat?
No, these earphones over here.
You got them in the helmet.
I was gonna let you use the helmet. Oh, you got a pair over there.
Yeah, I'm good. I got my job done.
It's 2111.
That's just unacceptable. 2111, is it really?
21. Yeah.
You're messing with me?
No, it's 2111.
Oh, you're killing me. So you know what we can do, Jonathan? Why don't we do the chain trick? What do you think, Austin?
I think that's a lot of lumber.
That's a lot of lumber.
That's a lot of lumber.
What's the next step?
Next step, we have to figure out, first of all, how high we need to lift the other end to level it, and then figure out how we're going to lift the other end to level it.
Okay. Like a jack or something.
Yeah.
So we got the top of the tree on one. How long is this, Austin?
20,
You don't have to measure it.
Just under 22.
Oh, it's 2111 inches, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe 2210. 2110.
Yeah, 2110.
We only needed 20 feet.
Yeah, that's true. We got a little greedy, but we're allowed to be. So the dimensions on this end, our mill can saw 30 inches. What's our dimensions on this one?
It's like, I don't know actually, we didn't look at this end, did we?
This is the easy one.
You're looking at like 21 and a half.
Oh, so we're good on this one.
23 that way.
All right, see what we got over here.
So here's the question. How do you measure off of the bunks?
Oh, don't worry about that. Let's see what our log measurements are so far. That's from the fork. Looks a little small, doesn't it?
13 that way. 14 that way. This is the end we knew was going to be rounded.
Yeah. Yep. Let's just see how big of a cant we can make with what we got. So we want to get the pith on this end centered up. You can see it's tapered.
Heavily.
So we need to get something to shim this end up so we can make a nice flat cut. So how long is this log, Austin?
You know what? I think we know how long it is. We don't.
Well, no, this is important. Hold on. How long is the log, Austin?
21 inches. 21. Whatever.
Call it 22. How long is the log?
22 foot.
All right. How long is the mill? How long
16.
can? 16.
16 and a half.
So we have a little bit of a game we got to play.
So
We're gonna have to cut one end square. Pull the pull the slabs off.
we're gonna have to.
We're gonna have to flip it around.
Slab it to here.
Yep. Use a chainsaw.
Gingerly take the slabs off. Pull it off. Flip it around. Put it back down. Repeat.
And then make sure that it's level.
The second, when we flip it around, it's going to be really, really important to make sure our measurements are on, because otherwise our cuts aren't going to line up. We're going to wind up with a really stupid looking beam.
I don't want to wind up with a stupid looking. Do you want to cut another tree down? I don't.
Nobody wants to wind up with a stupid looking. I know you want it. Like, you actually do want to cut another tree down. We were looking at the other trees you could cut down.
That is true. I do want to cut more trees down. But look at that. Come over here, Austin. It's closer at the bottom than it is at the top. So you start shimming it up, it's going to come
That
closer to
cut
the mill.
might not be.
Oh, you're saying it's not perpendicular?
Right.
Got any ideas? I got a jack at the factory that you could lay on
On the tongue.
on a couple of angle irons, and it's got the.
If we have to measure from the bunks to the pit, on both ends, to make sure it's.
You just want the pith parallel. That's all.
I understand that. How we got to measure from the bunk to the pith when the pith is 5 feet off the end of the bunk?
You just want the pith parallel.
Okay, I get that. What's our reference point going to be at that end?
We'll have to take a level off the end, like a level, a straight edge off the end of the mill, and use that. It's okay. I watched a YouTube video on how to do this. This is supposed to be instructional, and it's almost like you guys don't really know what you're doing.
This is like anti-instructional.
Alright, let me feel it. I think we're good. Austin, where'd you get that C-channel?
Back of your truck.
Austin, let's get milling before it gets dark.
I could do that. I can get it in this way.
Oh my goodness, look at this guy.
Alright.
What are you gonna do?
Need pliers and long screwdriver and to get our measurement to figure out how much to lift it.
Here.
That'll work.
Do you think we should put it in position against the log
See how
stops?
hard it's going to be to...
Yeah. Against flux stops, probably a good idea.
So you want the diameter, and that'll tell you where the pith is. So it's 23. What's the center of 17 3/4? I have never done this before, but I'm just coming up with a logical way to do it. Whatever, that center of this needs to be the same distance from here as the center of that. The problem is when you hit something like this, it throws it off. I'm good with 3 inches. You good with 3 inches? So we're what, 11 7/8, and that's 11 and a half. That was eyeballed?
Yeah.
Right? So
Yes.
really this one needs to go down a little.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to?
If we go down, we're gonna have to start completely over
Well, I know.
because there's no.
There is a little fine tuning, but I don't know if the Harbor Freight one will give you fine tuning. Let's lock that guy in. How do you feel about this one since we moved it on? You know what I mean? I would do it against that flat spot. I think that'll work good. Kind of digs in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Catch
How do you
it
feel?
harder.
I think we're gonna have to cut this knob off without hitting the bunk. See how it's gonna hit.
Well, how far down's the blade gonna be?
I don't know, but we're gonna need the chainsaw anyways. That's all right. Let's do that. You want to mark it 6 there? Good with that?
And then. Oh wait, I was off the pith. There we go.
So it's right. I mean, it's barely there, buddy. Right?
Oh, you know, rounded edges.
Rounded edges, bottoms, hey. So we got the tree down.
We did get a lot done.
It's
That was
true.
quite a bit.
Got Austin and Dad piled up all the brush. So all the spruce branches. And we're attempting to make a 22-foot timber that we can use as support on our sawmill shed. And the diameter on this end is bigger than the diameter on this end. We've tried several different methods. Part of me feels like we've got this nailed down, and part of me thinks like if we do this right,
I think we got it. The last like 3 things we tried, it all worked out.
the same, yeah. We measured this 3 different ways.
Oh my word.
Yeah, like I can't do any more math. So we're done. Brains are just about fried. Austin would love to do a cut here because he's not coming tomorrow. It's Saturday. Austin has other things to do. What'd you say, Austin?
Said exactly what this video needs is us sitting around talking a little bit more.
More discussion?
Yeah, right. More deliberation.
There's been a lot of deliberation today, but we're done. We're done. These boys are done. We worked hard. We got tree limbed, brush put in a pile. We're just getting ready to mill our first timber tomorrow morning, so we're done.
You're set up.
Yeah, we're
I
set.
mean, come in tomorrow and with a fresh mind and double check your measurements, but I think you're fine.
I do too. John Boy, we're gonna make a beam tomorrow
A
without Austin, so we're at a disadvantage.
No, you're probably better off.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video if you like what we're doing, and we'll catch you in the next video.